want some wolf? Welcome back to the lost episodes of Doom. Who's there? Who? Heavens to Jupiter. Heavens! Answer Mike, please. Please! Alright, what is next on our journey of ridiculosity? God, if I know. The draining pit. Interesting. What could that possibly mean? I don't know, but look at this blank stuff. Wow, I'm totally a fan of these seemingly blank rooms. I'm sure it'll come to me. Oh, okay. I think I remember what this level's like now. It's alright. Slightly longish. A little bit of monsters. Still a walk in the park, though. Have a nice little outing. You know, maybe you'll get lost. Right?
But that's not what I'm here for. I'm not going to get lost. I am the masked horse. Yeah! Who knew from the humble beginnings of the Doom would be the Half-Life? Wow! If I shoot the barrels, they explode. This is known as an epiphany of destruction. It's my new band name, Epiphany of Destruction, or my album, yeah. You had Symphony of Destruction, now it's time for Epiphany of Destruction. It's less melodic and more philosophical, yes. Is that what we say in our world? Our world that the imps, they attack me from various parts of the planet? Oh, you know what? I think there actually is Doom mods about going to Saturn. And I'm probably poised to do them. It's called Back to Saturn. Yep. Now I'm wondering if there's one for the other planets also. Like, is there one for, like, Mercury, Venus, Neptune, Uranus? Maybe even Pluto? Or maybe some other some exoplanet? Or, some other heavenly bodies that don't really count as planets, but kind of are things that we know about. Also, if Pluto isn't really a planet, then I thought it had moons of a sort. What do we call those? I don't know. Hades really got the short end of the stick. Anyway, can we hurry up with naming the rest of those moons? Those moons without names are depressing. They need names! Someone name these things! Speaking of, I think there's this service or business or what have you, where you like put in an amount of money and be like, yeah, I own that star now. And I'm thinking to myself, isn't that just... I don't know. I feel like... That's a lawsuit waiting to happen, like, thousands of years from now. It's like, aha, you all laughed at me! You thought buying the star was worthless, but you colonized space onto a planet which my star is the center of. Now you have no choice but to serve me. Star owner number 5265. God damn it. What's going on out here? Stuff, fangs, and walkers. We gotta get rid of them walkers. Or I'm gonna be dead while I'm walking. Walking dead, that is. Haha. Why can't we call... We don't use the zombie word. What the fuck is a zombie? That has no context in my universe. What the hell is that? Who knows? Zombitis. Thrombitis. Zombosis, yes. Let's hurry up the stairs. The stairs of the slightly hard of seeing. I don't know. You know what? You shouldn't be surprised I can see through all this dark crap, because I put on my glasses every day, not knowing if I clean them or not, and I'm being like, I can still see. And then you take them off and look at them. It's like, what the fuck, man? How can you see anything? I can't explain that.
just ninja eyes or something. It's really only like the shape of my eyeballs that prevents me from seeing the best, not the actual distance. As it turns out, evolution's a funny mistress. That's why Darwin couldn't take her out to be a date. What's going on up here? Steph! One pinky rests alone by the cheese. The cheese is no longer alone. The cheese has a girlfriend. Alright, get rid of this guy. Is that what you want to do? Get rid of this guy. You shoot the pinky in the face and you bullet him in the eye. Shoot him in the face. Shoot him in the face. Face shoot. Shoot face. Shoot him in the face shoot. Hit the button. What does it do? God if I fucking know. But there has been no bad buttons. So I've pressed all of them. Just like I used to do on the elevator. Once. Maybe. That feels like one of those experiences I dream about. Like, do you ever dream of past events and not knowing if that actually happened or not? It's very strange. Or better yet, you dream of things that you think you've done but haven't, and since it felt real, that becomes a memory that you think happened and it didn't. If you could do a thing that you do that you would, but you couldn't, and you did, and you would, and you should, and then you did, would you do it? Let's go over here. Delicious goodies for my goody friends. I would go down further, but I don't need all that junk. Who left this Pac-Man? It was me, the Man-Pac. Yeah, you know how there's like a Batman and a Man-Bat? So I've decided that, you know, not only do you have Pac-Man, but you have Man-Pac. He gets bitten by a Pac-Man, and like, whenever the moon comes out, he forcibly transforms into half man, half yellow Pac-Man. It's horrifying. Man-Pac! Try not to think about it too much. Oops, too late. Try not to look down either. Whoops! Going over here. I like how when I open that door, that wall opens. Wow. That's so cool. I never would have guessed that. I keep telling myself, oh, I never would have guessed that. Like, I haven't said that 1,000 million times or Roonies, but yes. I was watching some Route Count, and I noticed he has some mannerisms that... I'm not talking about unusual ones. I'm talking about things he keeps doing. Like, he keeps using video games as a pejorative. It's like, oh boy, this is so great, video games. I'm just like, that's annoying. But, no. Not really. And then he calls continues or something. That I can understand. That might just be something he made up himself, but yeah. It's like, the moral of the story is you blame video games for being video games. It's just like, you act like it's new. No. Maybe the ones you're playing were at the time, but no. Armors! Still wondering about setting up my own Patreon. I actually made an account. Debating whether I'm actually setting it up for that purpose. So I may just... It's... Yeah. I think YouTube monetization is out of the question as long as they don't respect age, but the thing with Patreon is, I think it has something like that too, with like, is your thing an 18 plus thing? And no, but I don't think children should be paying for my Patreon anyway, is what I mean. I have to wonder about that. But then if they do that, then why have my YouTube channel be 18 plus for everything? That's the whole conundrum with me setting up a Patreon right now. So if we could get some, like, you know, ethics experts and legalese practitioners to tell me whether that's a good idea or not, please let me know. Oh, yeah. There is a few Mario Doom mods. I think about the Golden Souls. That's a really interesting one. Unfortunately, it's too hard for me, because it actually, well, as you might imagine, it would focus a lot on the platforming, which doesn't really translate well into a Doom game, I gotta be honest with you. But the idea of it's cool. You know, you have hubs. You're looking for various star-like things that are instead the Golden Souls. Right? Yeah. An idea that means a little bit more polished, but the presentation is magnificent. Guys, I finally remember where the goddamn red key was. Now I can use it on stuff. What kind of stuff? That's a good question. How about this door? Yeah! But what's through this door? Something. Oh no, more acid. Oh, just kidding. It's nothing. It's regular ground. There was never acid here. Never, ever, ever. Just pretend it never happened. You're all safe down here. Your feet are safe. Your lung breathers are safe. Etc. Now that I'm partially invisible, you can't see me! Maybe. It'd be like that one Mystery Men guy who was like, only invisible when no one's looking at him. Which you think would be useless until you realize, what if the only thing checking was like a security camera, and since no one's technically looking, his invisibility works! For that purpose. It's really stupid but great. It's like situational powers. It used to be more of a thing in like media, you know, because when you're writing powers, a lot of it ends up being so overpowered that you don't know where to go anymore. But I think I like reading about people who have these like situational powers and how they deal with it and how it makes them either elevates them and they use it to their advantage or something. Or some of the more obscure powers that you never think would be powers that are actually powerful. Like, I'm not talking about like stopping time or something. I mean like, you know, if you do this, I get to draw you your own story, but it doesn't work to your advantage. It's like, what? You know, I don't know. That's why they call me Annie. That's why they call me Anderson Mayballs. That's right. You know what's funny? This actual exit counts as one of the secrets. I don't understand why. But okay. So if you were thinking of doing this without getting the secrets, you're wrong. Imagine trying to do a 0% run. Yeah, no. This is why any percent runs exist. Because you know the 0% run can't always be done. It's just whatever's fastest. So I guess that one area before is what the actual draining pit was. Interesting. But what the fuck are they I mean, I guess they're draining acid, but for what reason? How does this all add up? Will it ever make sense? Will I ever make a video where I'm not talking again? Will I unage restrict my videos? Stay tuned for Gaming Wolf Plays, and maybe you can send your money my way for no particular reason, as if I need it. But would appreciate it. Cool! Alright, see ya.